I'd like to talk to you about how to get rich with content. Often people think that with content you have to have a whole bunch of users. And that's true if you're becoming wealthy on the basis of running ads, which too many people attempt that. It's actually quite hard. Your odds of becoming a famous streamer are perhaps similar to your odds of becoming a famous actor or actress, basketball player, celebrity of some sort. But there are easier ways. And I'd like to talk to you about the idea of becoming wealthy based on product and product-based business. The internet and streaming, what it really is your own personal marketing platform. And if you use it effectively, paired with an appropriate product, then you can become very wealthy, even with modest viewership. The truth is, when you're running advertisements on your channel, your YouTube channel or otherwise, any other social media platform, you're being compensated with cents, 3 cents per view if you're lucky. And being that you're being compensated at such a low level per view, you need an extraordinary number of streams or views on a given video. However, if you were to sell a single product that has decent profit margins and say you make 10 bucks per product sold or 20 bucks per product sold, well, if you sell 10 products and you're making 20 bucks each, well, that's $200. That's a day of work. And you could potentially do that in just one stream, even if the stream doesn't have high viewership. And so what I'd like to unlock to you is that potential for endless earning without having to be famous or being someone that would be recognized in the mall. There are a couple of tricks that are involved in achieving that, and I'm going to share those with you. This will be an introduction to get you started. Started not on being a famous streamer, but rather being a wealthy streamer. So this lecture is essentially how to get rich with content. Number one, as I've indicated, it's sales over views. So in truth, views don't matter as much. Likes, clicking that like button doesn't matter as much. The sales matter, meaning people clicking the link or using your referral code or website to actually make a real purchase. That's what matters the most. Number two, the speaker matters, which is to say you. Not all of us perhaps are meant to be behind a camera, but if you must, then you'd be wise to speak about something that is believable. For example, if I was a portly 50-year-old white woman, you probably wouldn't trust me if I was explaining to you the basics of the rear naked choke in mixed martial arts. However, if I was a portly 50-year-old white woman and I said, I'd like to teach you my best recipe for homemade chocolate chip cookies made from scratch, then you'd say, okay, sounds like she knows what she's talking about. And myself, as a young black man, if I were to tell you the same thing, I'd like to teach you my best recipe for homemade chocolate chip cookies, then you kind of be like, I don't know, bro. Which is to say that the speaker matters. You have to be able to appear to have some level of authenticity with regards to the subject matter. And so essentially you're seeking alignment between the subject matter, you, the speaker, and then thirdly, the product. When you have alignment between those three things and you as a speaker appear to have authenticity, you're a reliable person in this industry or with this product line, then you got some action. So speaker matters. Be believable. And with regards to the speaker, there is this piece of personal brand. And your personal brand is essentially your reputation, but it's the reputation that you design and honor. By design, meaning you might select 3 things that you would like to represent with your personal brand. Maybe it's authenticity. Perhaps it's wealth. Perhaps it's fighting spirit. So you represent those 3 things. And those are 3 subject matters or topics or 3 characteristics that you make sure are at the forefront of all of your communications. And then, so that's the design. And then the other piece is honoring it, which is to say you have to deliver on the reputation, on the brand promise on a consistent basis. And that's what makes you a believable person that audiences will return to. And if we're having a conversation about brand, what is included in brand is as important as what is excluded in brand, which is to say that there are the things you do that highlight your brand. And then there are the things you choose not to do, which also include certain platforms. You might choose to operate on a given platform or set of platforms and also choose to not deal on certain other platforms. If you were Martha Stewart, for example, it perhaps wouldn't make sense if you're giving great advice on creating a home garden to be on Rumble, whereas Rumble is a platform that's largely male, based on those who are radical or conservative. And so you really won't find your tribe there. So choosing where you appear, where you don't appear, the things you're willing to say, the things you'll never say, hugely important. For example, in my case, I don't put any effort into TikTok because TikTok is very sensitive about really the truth, highly into censorship. And so I avoid it. Another piece about personal brand here is do not lie, state the facts. It's very easy when you get in front of a microphone to have the inclination to embellish or exaggerate. We all want to look good, but how about we focus on looking real? It'll benefit you over the long term. It has been said that the internet is undefeated, which is to say that the masses who may come across your video, someone will be able to sniff you out and find out that what you're saying is not quite true. So we all benefit when we take the honest stance of just being ourselves and trying our best to convey the best of ourselves on camera. So don't lie, merely state the facts. That'll always keep you safe and make your job easy. So I'll summarize real quick. This is your introductory lesson. Number one, it's sales over views. Focus on the money, not the vanity metrics. Number two, the speaker matters, meaning that you should speak about something that the audience finds you to be authentic about, something that you might have credentials for, something that is believable based on your demographic. And then further, you have to create and maintain a personal brand. And lastly, all of this is held up with the foundation of honesty and authenticity. You have to be real, really represent what you're saying, represent the product well, and you'll go far. Please share your comments, questions in the comment section below. Until next time.